Yes, everyone. Okay, great. So I see we have two people in the studio chat right now. We'll just give some more people some time to join. How many people have joined in? Just waiting for some more time to let people join in on this Ask Me Anything. Okay, so while we wait for people to join, let me quickly introduce myself. I am Ritika Sangwan. I worked on venture capital deals, private equity deals, and mergers and acquisitions for 3 years. Then I went ahead and started my own business. And I also work with skill arbitrage to help Indians gain access to stellar career opportunities, which is going to help people gain financial freedom and access opportunities, stellar ones, not just in India, but also international opportunities. And I am here with all of you today to take any live questions that you may have related to the boot camp that is starting tomorrow on corporate finance. So let's see if we have questions. We see comments. Of course, hi Mayank, you are an engineer. Can you do this? Of course, you can do this. There is no qualification bar. You just need to have qualified as an undergraduate and you get some certifications. Of course, you can do this. There's no bar. Lawyers can do this. Scientists can do this. Teachers can do this. Anybody can do this. In fact, our economy is exploding right now. There are millions of businesses which are coming up. We even have a national broadcasted show called Shark Tank where startup funding is being shown. So there are a lot of people in this country who are starting businesses and need capital. So there's a lot of work. You just need to build some skills so that you can help these startups and investors connect with each other and enable the flow of money to execute these deals. You don't need to be a finance person or an expert or an MBA or a CFA to do this. So, sure, as an engineer, you can do this. You'll have to just clear some certifications, and we'll tell you exactly what these are and how to prepare and what the roadmap is in our boot camp that is starting tomorrow. So come on, ask away, ask me questions. I'm here. I can to get a sense of who all is here. What are people looking forward to? What's going on in your minds? In fact, some of you may have received a lot of information on our WhatsApp channels and emails, and I hope you're going through them. It is very, very relevant, and you must go through them before you show up at the boot camp. And for now, if you have any questions, ask away. I'm here to answer them all. Come on, guys. This is a great time to find work in corporate finance in India. Wall Street is coming to India. There are a lot of opportunities that are coming up. Will you be helping everyone to get placed? Of course, we're going to be helping every student to get placed. We're going to give you the entire roadmap. We're going to tell you how to start networking with people. Wherever you get stuck, we will have one-on-one sessions with you where you can ask us. We will help everyone get placed, but that is for later when we have the course. Tomorrow in the boot camp, we are going to give you the exact roadmap that you can use. And then we'll see how you like it. Any other questions? Do we have questions? Do we have any doubts or clarifications that we may want? because this is an opportunity that you just cannot miss, and you don't even need to spend years to pursue a CFA course or spend lakhs on an MBA. You just have to get some basic certifications. You need to have basic logic. I know corporate finance when it comes to theory or books, but I'm not able to apply it practically. Can this, of course, this boot camp is here to help in practically that, because people study commerce, people study the theory, but they don't know how to use that theory and apply it and get work. That's exactly what we are going to tell you. How do you find startups who need this help? How do you help family offices who are sitting on so much money and are looking for opportunities to invest? How can you prepare a pitch deck and use a practical skill to help them? Do I need a CFA or MBA to get into investment banking? Of course not, not at all. What you need is basic understanding of Excel, and you need to learn some skills like identifying TAM, SAM, SOM, and all of this. And these skills that you need to know are what we're going to be telling you at the bootcamp tomorrow. You don't need CFA or MBA at all. There are many, many examples of people who are successful investment bankers without any of these fancy degrees. These fancy degrees just give you this degree. It doesn't guarantee anything else. Hmm. What else? Come on, guys. I'm here to answer whatever questions that you may have. And I'm so, so excited, especially for people with a commerce background who studied basic business studies in 12th and done a BCom, simple things, because it is such an exciting time for you all, because you can easily learn some basic skills that you only need to spend 3 to 6 months learning, and you can get 3 to 5 times more money getting this work and getting this job, 3 to 5 times more of what traditional jobs are currently offering undergraduate students in this country. So it's very, very exciting. And there's so much work, different kinds of work. People are looking for investor leads, they're looking for help prepare pitch decks, they are looking for consultants to help them with their business ideas, whether they have a market for it or not. They require some analysts, they require people to do some research work. So a lot of people have ideas, right? There's so many people who are coming up with startups and ideas, but they're looking for guidance on whether it is executable or not. And all you have to do is learn some skills to assist these people. So, what are the doubts that you have? What is stopping you from showing up at the boot camp? You let me know. What are these concerns? Do you have any inhibitions or any kind of limiting beliefs that, this is the reason I'm unable to do this, or I think I can't do this? Let me know. Any questions, any doubts, any clarifications, anything that I can help with right now? Or are you excited to show up at the boot camp and learn what this roadmap is to actually build a flourishing career out of this opportunity? It's a once in a generation opportunity. Economies don't boom like that all the time. We've already gone through a crisis, but this is a brilliant, brilliant time. Everyone's making money, and so should you. Can you work with US companies? Yes, of course. Of course, you can work with US companies. US, in fact, has such a big talent shortage, and US analysts are earning anywhere between $90,000 a month to $100,000 a month. They will be very, very happy to hire Indian analysts at one third the costs. You can easily get work in the US in 20 to 30,000 US dollars. Ma'am, how to get job for career gap at 840? Career gaps are not important. What is important is how many skills you have that can actually help people, right? So if you can build the skill set and demonstrate to people that you can actually help them, that's all that matters. People are not looking at how much gap you have or what you were doing. All they need to know is that, well, you have some information that is useful for them. So you spend the time to learn these skills, you spend time to network with people, build relationships, you help them out. You meet them and you ask them, okay, what are they doing? What is their concern? how to get target companies in the US. Oh, there are so many ways you can get it. You can do some LinkedIn outreach, you can do product hunt, you can look at accelerator risks. And we're going to tell you all of this. We're going to give you the entire roadmap on how to find target companies everywhere, not just in US, UK, Europe, Australia, everywhere in the country. There are tremendous international opportunities, and money is flowing in from all of these international places in India. So there are lots of companies that you can help with, and we'll tell you exactly how to do this step by step. We'll give you the whole plan in our bootcamp tomorrow. Can a BCom student really get into corporate finance? Of course, you can get. You can of course get corporate finance roles. There's so many things you can start doing immediately. You can start preparing pitch decks. You can start doing basic financial projections for them. You can do modelings for them. And we're going to tell you how all of this is done. We're going to teach you a lot of these skills in the bootcamp also. Okay, let's see what all we have. Mm, I am LLB plus MBA Finance plus BCom. Wow. Wow, you already have so many degrees, a profile. All you need is some only getting 20-25K jobs for accounting entries. Exactly what I'm saying, that traditional jobs are so limiting. You can do so much. You already know so much. All you have to do is get some practical skills. You can get so much money for by just preparing pitch decks for people who are looking for funding, helping them with valuations and what they'll need to know, the financing that they will need to know, unit economics. Once you help startups doing all of this is the work that they really need. They don't need this basic accounting work. There is so much work that startups need that you can actually help with, which, and you have such a brilliant background, right? Just show up at the bootcamp and we'll tell you exactly how to do this. You're doing degrees after degrees. You have to learn to pick up skills that are in demand, and that will help you. Can I work with US companies? Yes, you can work with US companies. You can work with US companies, UK companies, Australian companies. There are tremendous international opportunities which are available for you. Is the market still open for this? Market is massive. The demand is very high, supply is very, very limited. Investment banking, M&A, is it true that this process will create a lot of opportunities in the future? Yes, not just in the future. There are a lot of opportunities right now for you to grab. You just spend 3 to 6 months, get some basic certifications. The market is massive and it's going to keep coming up. Money has been flowing in this country. There are lots of opportunities, lots of businesses coming up. Mm. What else? Do we have more questions, guys? Come on, don't feel shy. Anyone who has questions, any concerns, no question is not worth asking, right? Anything that's on your mind, just drop it here. We're here to help you and we're here to answer any questions that you may have. You must know that this isn't something that is like CAT preparation, which requires you to quit your job and sit at home for 6 months to a year to prepare this and get a degree. This you can do along with your job. You can do it along with your degree. You just have to spend 2 hours a day for 3 to 6 months and you can create abundance for yourself. There are so many opportunities, so much different kinds of work. You can take your pick on what interests you the most and offer that to people. What are the premium skills? There are so many skills. You can learn how to prepare pitch decks, winning IPO pitch decks. You can learn how to do financial modeling, calculating TAM, SAM, SOM. You can understand strategy. You can understand valuations. There's so many things that you can learn. All of these are very needed skills. There are nothing called premium skills. There are high in demand skills, high in demand knowledge, high in demand information. We're going to tell you all of this in detail in the bootcamp starting tomorrow. All of these skills. In fact, we're going to give you so many free giveaways also in the bootcamp with the skills that you need to learn. With all these degrees and few skills that you guys will teach us in the bootcamp, how much can we expect to earn? Of course, it's subjective, but tentative number. You can earn anywhere between 1 to 2 lakhs on the side easily. In fact, if you actually crack a deal, you can get 2 to 10% as a fees. This works like commission, right? So if you have a 5 crore deal, if you get a startup, and there's so many startups, right? In the first round of funding, they're getting 2 to 10 crores. If you get a 5 crore deal, 2 to 4%, you can easily make 10 to 20 lakh per deal. Over time, you can start your own consulting firm and make crores in a year. So, of course, you're right. It is subjective, it is tentative, but you learn these skills and we'll tell you how to get the people who will make use of these skills. And you can start earning 1 to 2 lakhs within like 6 months of work. How to land in US company advisory skills, we will tell you exactly this. We'll give you the full roadmap. We'll tell you how to reach out to these people, where to find these people, how to position yourself, how to demonstrate that you know what you're talking about, how to give them opportunities. We'll tell you all of this in the bootcamp. Ishika. Ishika, I love it. You have so many questions. This is the kind of excitement we're looking for. You should definitely show up. I see that you're very, very curious and you're really interested to know. Come on, what are more? Ask me anything, ask away. Anything that you have. Come on, guys. What all are you wondering? Are you wondering how what kind of skills you already need? But I don't know how to find a good internship in investment banking. That's why you don't worry. No, you don't worry about how to find it. We will tell you exactly how to find. We'll tell you where on the web pages you have to go. We'll tell you how do you look for relevant people on LinkedIn? How do you reach out to them? What are the kind of questions and messages that you should be sending them? And before you reach them, what are the skill sets that you need to have? We'll tell you how to find, you leave internships, we'll tell you how to start making money immediately. Is retired CBSE school principal, can I restart my career as financial analyst? Yes, yes. There is no requirement for what your history is. You have an undergraduate degree. That is all that matters. Then you have to get 4 certifications. Those 4 certifications easily you can get within 3 to 6 months of preparation just by taking out 2 hours a day. And you can definitely start as a financial analyst. You're retired, you have time on your hands. If you have so, and you must have over your years built so much network, you would have met so many people. You will have so many students now who are doing big things in life. You already have a network. We'll just tell you how to tap into that to get work. Let's walk you through what all we will be discussing on day one. We will be telling you so many things. We'll be telling you how you can get this 1 to 2 lakh a month as job. We will be telling you how the basic skills that you need. We'll give you an overview of all the opportunities that exist in the market. We'll tell you how international companies are coming to India looking for people with basic understanding of business, right? And how you can, and how do you reach out to these people? Lots of things we're going to be teaching you. We're going to be telling you how many small companies are coming up. How should I make this a lethal combination? That is exactly what we're telling you. We're giving you the exact roadmap of how you can make this a lethal combination. You pick up skills, you get your certification, and you get working. Over time, it'll already position you as a very, very reliable person. And once you start doing some good work, it's very easy to spread the word. No, you'll get recommendations left, right, center. Investors are hanging out in investor circles. Entrepreneurs are hanging out in entrepreneurial circles. You help 1 or 2 people and they will start recommending you to other people themselves. It is, I'm telling you, in this market and the skills that we will be telling you, you already will have a lethal combination of skills and knowledge that you need to thrive. Let me go through these questions again to ensure that I haven't missed anybody's question. Do we have any other questions? Let me start taking up questions that we got on messages. People were asking us if they need to know some advanced level quant. That is not the case at all. Most of the work requires basic understanding of Excel and some elementary level math. You don't require some advanced level quant. You don't have to be brilliant with numbers. You need to know how to build solid network, how to um, get people to trust that you will do the work, how to stay consistent with the work, and you need to learn some skills that are already in demand, and those skills have got nothing to do with knowing how to do advanced level math. It's not a scientist job, it's a people's job, and you know how businesses work, right? It works with people collaborating with each other, and that's what you need to know. No advanced level maths required. What all do we have? How difficult is the certification? The certification is not difficult at all. You just need to do 2 hours a day. You take out for 3 to 6 months, and you'll be able to get it. It's nowhere as difficult as becoming a CFA, clearing that qualification, or preparing for CAT or GMAT to clear an ISB. Nothing like that. You can just do it in 3 to 6 months. You can prepare it with your masters that you're pursuing. You can prepare it with a full-time job. You can do it if you have household responsibilities. It's very easy to do. Hmm.
Hi, Ritika.
Hi, Kanksha. Hello.
Hi,
What do I
everyone.
have?
I hope Nitika has already briefed us with the agenda and with our boot camp. So, I want to see how many of you are interested, and I want to see your questions. Please shoot your questions, and we'll together answer all. Can we start a company too? Of course, yes, you can. You can. So, basically, when we teach you any skill and we teach you outreach, you can do things part time, full time. You can do freelance, you can start a job, you can start your own agency, you can start your own company. That completely depends on you, how you want to take your career ahead. uh, am I right, Nitika?
Yes, Akanksha, you're absolutely right. There are so many opportunities which are already available in the market, up for
Of course,
grabs,
of
as
course.
long as people can just put in some work, 2 hours a day, and they will be good to go.
And let me tell you, people are actually in demand. No matter what background are you from, uh, people are actually in demand now that Wall Street banks have already commenced and they're already in India. And just Google it, and you will see there are number of opportunities that people are having in India itself. And even if you want to work international, you do not have to leave India. You can work remotely. So I can see questions. I can see Mayank's question: what work do beginners can start with? Well, you can start with very easy skills like Tamsam Som, finance modeling, pitch deck building. These are very easy skills. If you know, great. If you do not know, just don't worry. We'll be teaching all of this in our boot camp, and it will be hands on. It'll be very easy. You'll learn it in a, like, it's a cakewalk, guys. You'll really learn it, and you'll enjoy the boot camp.
And Akanksha, there's so many people who are applying for Shark Tank every year. Shark Tank applications themselves require pitch deck. There are abundant
Absolutely,
opportunities to just get.
absolutely. Now that
Yes.
Shark Tank is already there, we know exactly what a pitch is.
Yeah.
So,
And we have got
uh,
6.5 crore MSMEs in this country. Small businesses started by people who are not very aware of these financial terms. So if any, they're constantly seeking people who understand all of this. They know that investors will ask them unit economics and projections and what their model is like, what their business plan is. People will not know. For them it is हम धंधा बना रहे हैं, हम product दे रहे हैं, पैसा आ रहा है. You have to, so they need a lot of guidance. So that gap is
absolutely.
already
and
existing.
and I can see some very similar questions like that, like, is investment banking only? But no, it's not only about IPO. People actually mislead it. It's only about IPO, and since they don't know IPO, so they are scared to take chances. But it's not only about IPO. It's a lot more thing. Of course it's about IPO, but a lot more thing, and we'll be teaching you all of that. Will you teach about Tam Sam Sam? Of course we will. We will teach it, teach you the skill. And this is a very important yet very easy skill if you understand the concepts very well.
That's right. There's another
Guys, come on, more
misconception. So
questions.
many. I was thinking that there are so many people, especially NIAMs, etc., who think that investment banking jobs are only for toppers and people who have been consistent with their grades, etc. I mean, to me, break
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
myth.
This is a very wrong thinking that people have. And I know many people who are not from finance background, but they are doing really well. There are many learners of ours who have actually done a lot well in this career and made a lot of good money. So it actually
That's true.
strengthens your personality, your career, your bank balance, everything. So
That's right. And
and we are going to give you all of the tips, starting from basic skills to the opportunities to networking to outreach. So basically, people struggle when it comes to outreach and networking. They are not aware how to network with the proper adequate people. So do not worry, in our boot camp, in a 3 days live boot camp, we're going to teach you everything.
yes, that is very right.
Mayank has a question again, that is, do I need to clear? Yes, of course, you can clear uh, exams. Like there are four certifications which I will recommend you to clear: two for India and two for US if you wish to work international. So it's NISM 9, Series 9, and NISM Series 15. We'll be helping you with that as well. We'll give you a clear roadmap. We'll give you the syllabus. We'll give you the entire clear roadmap on that. That like do you guys know that there are more than 150 centers, to be very specific, 174 centers, and when these exams are conducted in 174 cities basically, so you can take these exams anytime anywhere, and they are conducted all the year round. So you just need to have your slot booked in the NISM calendar online, and you can take the exam. So, and these exams are not very difficult. We'll be guiding you throughout for this, and we'll be telling you all the details regarding all the exams in the boot camp.
That's right. Satish is asking which is best, IT job or investment bank? Well, the best job is the one that gives you money and gives people help. And investment banking opportunities are amazing. There are so many, and unfortunately in this country, there's so many people who are doing IT jobs for a meager 10,000, 20,000, 25,000. When you can actually live up to your potential and get so much more and offer such high value skills which don't even require so much of time to learn. It just requires some concentrated effort for a short amount of time to give you tremendous results. I'm going to tell you all of that in the roadmap tomorrow that we give you.
Absolutely. Yes, Indira. NISM is for India and FINRA is for the US. And when you clear FINRA, you have already a track record built. You in your LinkedIn, it will be proven that you are worthy enough to take up these jobs, and therefore you can get jobs like this. Where should we actually work to earn credits initially, like goals when? So you can, it doesn't matter if you want to go for a job or you can start freelancing also. It is all about skill outreach, all of that. Once you learn that, you can start your own freelance as well. So not necessarily goldsmans as an everything is important, not those hi-fi names. You can start by your own self as well, right, Nitika? Do
Yeah,
you want to ponder
that's
some
right.
more light on
No, no,
that?
that's absolutely right. Absolutely right. I was actually very interested in what Ishika is asking. Ishika is asking lawyers too can take it. Absolutely. If you watch Suits, Mycross did exactly that. He moved from a law firm to an investment banking role. You, of course, you can do it as a lawyer. You just have to get the certification, learn some basic skills, and that's all you need. Yeah.
Yes, guys. So, see, I love the enthusiasm. I love your questions that are coming up, and I am not missing out on questions, I believe.
Yeah.
Tell the certifications again, please.
But
Yes, the certifications are NSIM Series 9, NSIM Series 15, FINRA Series 63, and FINRA Series 65. So, NISM is for India and FINRA is for US. I love the enthusiasm you guys are showing already. Nritika has updated us about a lot of things, and we will discuss everything that we are telling right now. We are discussing right now in great detail in our boot camp, and much more than this. This is just a trailer, guys. This is just a thing that we wanted to solve for you, the basic queries we wanted to solve. Our 9 hours boot camp, 3 days, 3 hours, 3 days each is there for you. You can come, you can join, and you learn everything there.
Very. When is the
The
boot
boot
camp
camp is
happening?
tomorrow, guys. It starts tomorrow, and it is a 3 day boot camp. We have posted the registration link here in the chat. You can go and register there and join our boot camp and learn a lot with us.
That's right. And before we wrap up, I just want you all to remember one thing, that nothing in your life will change unless you decide to take the reins of your life in your own hands and put in the work and make those changes. Ishika, thanks. Thanks so much, Ishika.
Thank
I
you,
love this
Ishita.
enthusiasm. Love it. You're all standing at crossroads. There are careers, traditional careers, where you go to a job, you wait for placement day, and then you get into that rut. Those days are over. World is changing and you should change with it. There are so many high paying, high demand skills that you can learn and get paid, right? So in this time, you're already seeing things happening. Video editors are making so much money. Nobody went to college and got a degree for video editing, right? But it's a skill that's coming up. Similarly, if you were to learn all of these skills that we're going to be telling you tomorrow onwards in the boot camp, you will position yourself at a place where people will actually seek your advice and your help, and you'll be able to contribute so much and so
Absolutely.
significantly. you know
So I can
yeah.
just see a question from Prashant Sharma, ghosted from a recruiter when I was applying for internship. Is this because of the missing skill or proper outreach? It can be both, but majorly it is because of a proper outreach. So let me just give you a small example. If you reach out to some person that I want to work for you and stuff, it is very boring. The actual technique that works out, we will teach you that in the 3 days boot camp, all live. Please join us. We'll tell you the exact appropriate networks, how to reach out to them, and how that really works for you. People
Yeah.
have used those outreach techniques, those strategies, and they have landed work. They have got good number
Mm.
of work, they have landed clients, and they are making good money.
Yeah.
So it can be skill and outreach both, but outreach technique needs to be appropriate.
That's right. We have one last question I think we can take. It says, will skill arbitrage help me in getting a job? Of course, it's going to help you get a job. You just show up at the boot camp, be fully present, be fully committed, read the information we're getting you, and you'll already get so much insight that you need to get a well-paying job. That's all you need to do. Prashant,
Absolutely.
thank you so much. Thank you so much for showing up, Prashant. Thank you so much for coming up in the night. You must have had a busy day, but you still showed up. It says a lot about your drive and your commitment. So we'll really look
Thank you,
forward to seeing you
guys.
tomorrow.
Truly, thank you for joining. We love the enthusiasm. We love every people that you guys are posting comments and asking queries. Show up in the boot camp. We'll learn a lot together. We'll show you skills. We'll show you practical stuffs, and you'll actually feel that those 9 hours are really insightful. And I promise you, whenever you just drop off from the boot camp after the 3 hours, you'll feel, yes, I have learned something really new and valuable that is gonna help me in the career. That is my promise to you.
That is very, very right. So I think we'll see everybody in the boot camp tomorrow. Very, very
Yes.
excited. Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Akanksha, for all
guys.
your
Thank you for
insights.
showing. Thank you, Nitika. Thank you, everyone. Please join the boot camp. It starts tomorrow, 2 p.m. We'll wait for you. We'll see you there. And there's a lot to learn, lot to build, and lot to grow. Thank you, guys.